Ah yes, the wild and wonderful world of Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, created by the mastermind and known as Akira Toshiba Yama. I don't speak Russian. At 10 years old, I was absolutely obsessed with Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, and even now at 22 years old, I gotta admit, it's still kind of a guilty pleasure for me. I mean, I'll be the first to admit the storylines aren't exactly the greatest thing in the world, but you forget all about it. It's just so much fun. High-flying action, the colorful characters, the crazy comedy. I mean, what's there not to love? How could you not like this? Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, Dragon Ball GT wasn't as good as Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z, but that doesn't mean it was entirely terrible. And like I said, I was a huge fan of this stuff, so anything with the Dragon Ball name, I would go crazy for. I would look into anything to do with Dragon Ball. This includes action figures, the books, the TV shows, and yes, even the video games. Now, considering that the Dragon Ball series is full of characters who can fly around at high speeds, shoot energy beams out of their face, and are more muscular than Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone, you would figure that this kind of material would transition easily into video games. Well, it does. Specifically fighting games. Hello, son. Now there's the really obvious one to talk about, which is the Budokai series, which is really well done and captures the essence of what Dragon Ball Z is. But then there's the ones that people don't talk about as much. Enter Dragon Ball GT Final Bout. Now just like the show itself, this game seems to have fallen under the radar under the shadow of the much more popular Dragon Ball Z. So it really begs the question, is this an underrated gem? Or does it deserve to be lost in time?
I feel like I'm setting myself up for disaster.
Alright, let's give this the benefit of the doubt here. I haven't even played it yet. I mean, I know I said the same things before I played Scooby-Doo and Tasmania, and those were just gems. But this could be different, third time's the charm. I mean, what could go wrong? How much could this hurt? How much could this scar my childhood? I know it's Dragon Ball GT, stupid fucking... So I have to admit that the opening sequence is actually pretty well done, and it gets me really pumped to play the game. And then you're brought to the title screen, and it says the sound menu. The sound... what? Why would that sound... what? My name is Shane, who are you? Okay, big question here. Why is the first thing that you see the sound menu option? I mean, shouldn't it be press start? Was press start just too goddamn mainstream? Dragon Ball GT wanted to be different and revolutionize the gaming market. How innovative. Okay, I know it's not that big of a deal, but it is. Well, you know what, game? I won't do what you tell me. I'm pressing start. I didn't really want to press start. I don't want to do this. Well, the character select is actually pretty good. I'm gonna go with my boy Goku, yeah. Goku versus Frieza? Yo, that's one of the greatest fights in all of DBZ, because it takes like 50 million episodes for it to finish, but it's so epic and just crazy. And I get to control it right now. Oh, this is gonna be great. Ready? Oh yeah, you bet your ass. Okay, let's go. Oh. Oh no. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Sometimes life doesn't go your way. And sometimes you have to accept just how rotten this world is. Sometimes you have to understand that Uncle Ben's not coming back. Sometimes you have to understand that Dorothy's not getting out of Oz. And sometimes... Anyway, sorry. Okay, where do I start? Let's break it down. First problem. The controls. To put it in simplest terms, the controls are clunky, slow, and stiff as cock. First I play Scooby-Doo, then Tasmania, now this. Is it too much to ask for a game that has responsive controls? No matter what it is that you're trying to do, it is an unbelievable hassle to get your character to perform any action. Each and every button has a delay to it, and in a fighting game, that ain't so good. You'll be fighting more with the actual controller than the enemy on screen. How's that for virtual reality? It would be great if you could stop fucking jumping. And flying is by far the most fucking infuriating thing to fucking try to do. Fly. Stop. fly, stop. There's nothing seamless about this. If you want to fight somebody in the air, good fucking luck. You have to align your character right next to theirs just perfectly, not a notch off. You have to be in the exact position or your punches and kicks are not gonna connect. Oh yeah, this is a bucket of puppies.
Second problem.
Look at this. Look at it. Look at it! The way that this game plays is definitely not Dragon Ball at all. Remember that intro I was praising earlier saying how awesome it was? Well, guess what? It's not awesome anymore because it was made by a bunch of fucking liars. Look at this. Versus this. Look back to your intro. Now back at me. Now back at the game. Now back at me. One of these things just doesn't belong here. And don't you fucking dare say that, oh well Shane, Budokai was on the PS2. That's better hardware. No wonder it was faster. PS1 was sure as shit capable of making much more fluid and quick-paced gameplay than this crap. I mean, look at other fighting games on the PS1. Tekken, Mortal Kombat 4, Street Fighter X. You could pull off a bunch of combos at once and then, you get in there and you can dodge and move fast and the fights were intense. The PS1 was doing that. Look at it. Fucking look. Look at it! You know what, but there's an upside to this, yes? Even in a steaming pile of shit like this, there is still an upside. Look for an upside in anything. Whee! And you know what the shittiest part is about all this? Once you finish a match, it just starts the next one right away. I mean, I know I'm holding the controller. Last time I checked in my, left and right hands, so I can pick which character I want, maybe change some of the settings, some of those sound options. But no, the game is deciding what I want. It knows what I want. It knows I'm just having so much fun. It knows it's so good, so naturally I'll just want to play another round. So it's like, yeah, don't worry, buddy. I'll just set up the next round for you. You just sit back and relax, and we'll get it all ready for you. No, I don't. No, I'm fine. I've had my fill. Thank you very much. Okay, there. I beat it. Okay, I have to go. No. I really must be going. I have things to attend to. All right, one more. Fine.
Third problem. Yeah.
The graphics are muddy and bland, the animations are terrible, the sound and music is stock. I mean, this is just a fucking disgrace, even as far as fighting games go. I mean, I don't think I've ever played any fighting game that's worse than this. I've had just about enough with this game. We've gone way past the point of no return. Nothing about it will make me like it. It's more likely that Yamcha would be useful to the DBZ team than me liking this game. It's more likely for Krillin not to die than me liking this game. It's more likely for me to enjoy Dragon Ball okay, maybe not. All that I know is that I sure as shit have had enough of this.
Come here, you cunt swab.